So the nature of experience is that there is just this happening. And this is free. This moment is free. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to switch it on in the morning. It's here. It's free. It doesn't suffer, this moment. Like, have you ever seen this moment suffering? The person suffers, but this moment doesn't suffer. And this moment has always been here. This moment has been the constant of you. So your suffering, your ideas, your personality structure, everything about you has come and gone. But this moment hasn't disappeared. This moment has always been here. And this moment isn't one particular thing. All things are constantly changing in this moment, but this moment is always here. You never escape it. You never get to run into the past or run into the future. You never get to switch it off. It's just here. You don't get to switch it on. It's not like you wake up in the morning, you switch this moment on. It's just here. And it's not at night time it gets switched off. It's just that there is nothing appearing, so it seems that way. But this is your constant. And what does this moment make up of? What is this moment made up of? So in this moment there is perception. So there is a consciousness of it happening. There is something that recognizes it's happening. If there wasn't consciousness, then it would be blackout. So there is a conscious recognition that's happening. And that always comes with the moment. And there's also this sense of being. You could call it this amness, not I am as in I am something, but this sense of being. And they always exist in the moment. They've been there when you were 2, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. They were always there. So this perception and this sense of being and this moment, like what's happening. And that's been the constant throughout your life. You've never managed to escape it. Even when you're in a terrifying situation with different people or the other side of the world, you've never escaped these three qualities, we'll call them, that I've described. This perception, this sense of being, and this moment. And you could say that they're all one thing, but I'm just splitting them up for now. That's what's happening. And you've never affected this moment. In this moment, you, the person, the body, has had different feelings and different thoughts and different experiences, but it's never actually managed to affect this moment. It believes it does, but it hasn't actually ever managed to affect it. It's had these thoughts and feelings and ideas that have come and gone in this moment. So this moment has encompassed, enveloped these, but it's never like this moment has never been penetrated by, say, the suffering of the person, the pains or the pleasure. They come and go, or the amount of money you've earned, or the stories you tell yourself. So this moment is the constant. What is the constant. And you can't get to what is, because you are what is. You can't practice your way to this moment because you are what it is. You also can't get out of it. You can't leave this moment. What can happen in this moment, though, is a deep daydream that you are the person, and this contracted energy into the body, this narrowness into the body of that it is who you are. And that to me is what's called suffering, this contracted energy that feels like it is this separate body-mind mechanism that is separate, sitting on the sofa, interacting with this separate world out there. So you are inside this body, you are your thoughts, your feelings, your idea, your consciousness. You're inside the body. In relationship to the world. But who is in relationship to the world? There are always thoughts and ideas and energies appearing in the nature of experience, in what is. It's not somebody's ideas or belief systems. Let me just make sure that everything's working. Yeah. And you are free. Like this you energy is illusory. It's not really real. And at some point there can be a shift in that. When you feel contracted and bound to the body, what happens is you seek to be things. So you seek to be an identity, you seek to be someone, you seek to resolve your karmas. So they're so important to you, you seek to keep them, to hold on to them, to complete them, to fulfill them. And this is never ending and will be disappointing, inevitably, because you're never going to make it to the place in which the person wants to get. So where is it that you want to get to now? What is it that you're trying to protect right now? So the person wants to be something. Like, what's it trying to protect? Who are you trying to be? And you find that not through thinking. Partly you find it through thinking, but you find that also through the experience of the body. The emotions of the body, the sensations, the contractions. And you can use the chakras, I've talked about that in many of my talks, to distinguish them better. Like what it is you're holding on to. What it is you're letting go of. Or not letting go of, running away from. None of it's true. So the things that you think you need to get to, and the things that you think you need to avoid aren't true. Your freedom is always this moment. Always. Nothing matters. Like nothing matters. There's nothing that you can get to that matters. I mean, there's matters on the human world, but ultimately nothing matters. Like you're never going to arrive at this idea of a destination. You're never going to get to this place that you think is relevant, that you think you need to get to. Okay,